Alright, so I have another UU match here against Sharpedo43. Now, I was on my stream when I did this battle, as with most of them, and I was like, what Pokemon do you guys want to see? And Nylez gave me a full team, so I'm like, alright. Alright, Nylez, your expertise is on the line. I used all 6 Pokemon Nylez told me to. Let's see if it can help me overcome Sharpedo43. So, he is going to lead with Panguro, which we saw in the last match, and he's pretty scary. So we'll see if it continues to be. So I'm just going to go ahead and lead with my Sticky Web Galvantula, and lay down that Sticky Web as he just knocks off, and then does really nothing other than hit me down my Focus Sash, which is actually a lot, but I kind of already figured that it was going to be a risky proposition, so yeah. I knew I had the Focus Sash, and now I'm just going to actually go for the Thunder, and he makes a nice prediction going out into Swampert, which obviously resists. Now I do have Energy Ball, and he as well knows that, going into Sylveon, which is a good play, as I just go for another Energy Ball, and well, just the only Energy Ball I went for, and I end up getting a crit, which is kind of cool. He ends up going for Baby Doll Eyes. I don't know if he was predicting a switch, but either way, that wasn't a very good play. Actually, I don't really think that's a very good move to have in general. I mean, it is priority, but it's only -1 attack. It's basically an Intimidate that's not free. But, whatever. I'm just going to go for a Thunder, and I am getting another crit. And the reason I was staying in is because I figured, hey, he's probably going to set up Stealth Rocks eventually, and probably won't get another chance to get this thing in, so yeah, it's pretty cool. So he goes into Honchkrow. I know he's probably just going to go for a Sucker Punch, so I just go out into Aggron. You can pretty much take anything, even if he does try to switch, switch his move. He goes for the T-Wave, and that doesn't really hurt me that much. This is my Mega Aggron. My Mega Aggron is a Rester, so I can always get rid of it, and I'm just going to try to set up here on the switch as he goes out into Swampert, which I'm thinking about it. I'm like, okay, I still have... He's probably going to try to set up Stealth Rocks, so this is my really last chance, assuming that he does that, to go into Galvantula. He does have a type advantage here, not to mention he does have a type advantage here. My only attacking move is Heavy Slam, which he resists. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to switch out back into Galvantula. He knows I have Energy Ball. He'll probably switch. He won't stay in. So, yeah, he just sets up Stealth Rocks, which is what I thought he would do, which is good for me because, yeah, this is my last chance to have Galvantula in, because I don't think I have a way to get rid of those, so... Anyway, he goes into Delphox, as I was just actually going for a, Bug Buzz, because I knew he would probably switch predicting Energy Ball, and as you can see, he does go into Delphox, and it does take decent damage. I'm just going to go for a Thunder to try to finish it off. It is a Scarf Delphox, but did he forget about that Sticky Web earlier? That does allow Galvantula outspeed, despite the Scarf. And now he's going to go Honchkrow, and even though my Galvantula was dead, I did make a bit of a misplay here. I knew he was going to Sucker Punch, but I figured there's no real reason to switch because I'm going to not be able to come back in. But that gives him a Moxie, and I could have also used Galvantula as Death Fodder, so a really poor play on my part. I should have just switched out anyway. As he now reveals he has Superpower against Aggron, and then he gets a crit, which I definitely think matters because I go for a Curse here, and Superpower lowers his attack. If he didn't crit me there, I would have been able to rest here, which really does kind of hurt. And I make another misplay, by the way, staying in and dying, once again giving him another Moxie. So, yeah, but still, that crit, oh man, still salty about that crit, because I think my Mega Aggron could have tanked after a normal Superpower. But whatever, I'm just going to go into Hydreigon now. I know that he probably can't hit me very hard. I mean, his probably strongest move is Superpower against me. And I'm pretty sure, even though I'm only a Scarf Hydreigon, that I can 1-hit KO with a Draco Meteor against that guy. So I just go for that. He goes into Swampert. I end up missing the Draco, which kind of sucks as I just go for another one against this Swampert, figuring I can get good damage on this as well. And that's what I do. I don't really think Swampert has a whole lot to do to me. In fact, the best he could do is Toxic, which this is a Scarf Hydreigon. It's not really made to be out, out there that much, so I'm not really worried about the Toxic overall. I mean, obviously, residual damage is going to limit the amount of time I can use Hydreigon, but, it's never going to get a chance to really stack up because it's a Scarf Hydreigon. It's not like it's staying out very long. But I am going to go ahead and try to 2-hit KO this Swampert, and I am able to. So at least I'm able to take that thing out as he goes now back into, what does he go into? He goes out into Panguro again, so that's cool. I'm just going to switch out now, knowing that I really have no reason to stay in, and I'm pretty sure this thing has a Hammer Arm or something. I don't know. Either way, I just go out into Sylveon, hoping that he goes for a fighting move, and yeah, I think he just What does he do? He does, it goes for the gunk shot predicting me, which was an excellent play. And that kills my Sylveon, so that was pretty damn excellent on his part, knowing that I had to switch, and that Sylveon was the obvious switch, and I just lost Sylveon there, which is not good. So I go into his Elf. I do have the Dazzling Gleam, which, if I'm not mistaken, is X4 effective, and it is going to be able to take out that Panguro. So at least at least that is gone. As I also hurt myself to my Life Orb, and in comes back Honchkrow, and at this point I'm hoping that he's going to predict a switch, and that's really stupid. I don't even know why. I mean, I don't know. I know he had Sucker Punch. I was kind of predicting that he would predict a switch, trying to go for a superpower against my Hydreigon. Got it wrong there. Now I'll go into Hydreigon, even though he has another Moxie boost. Man, I am playing so poorly against this Honchkrow. I mean, looking back at this battle, I could have played this Honchkrow so much better. I made a few mistakes against it, so whatever. He's not able to quite kill me with Super Sucker Punch as I was expecting, and I am able to take him out with a Draco Meteor, so at least I'm rid of this Honchkrow, but it really has done a number to my team. I'm still kind of salty about the Aggron thing, though, because my Aggron was my out to that. Aggron pretty much could wall that thing, even with Superpower, but oh well. Things happen. He goes into Mega Blastoise now, and I really have no chance but to just go for another Draco Meteor. This is his last Pokemon, I think, and my last Pokemon is my Choice Banded Darmanitan, and then I missed that Draco Meteor, as you could see, and I'm like, holy crap. I mean, I know it was a -2 Draco Meteor, but my only chance to KO this Mega Blastoise was a hit with Draco Meteor, hopefully do decent damage, and then kill him with the Superpower. Now, as you can see how much Superpower did. Obviously, I'm going to lose now. Could a -2 Draco Meteor do that? I didn't damage calc it, but I wish it didn't miss. I would have been interested to see if it would have, but either way, it's a good game, Sharpedo43. A little bit of hacks here and there. I think I got a few crits with my Galvantula against a Sylveon, but definitely the crit with Honchkrow and the miss at the end makes me a little sad. Anyway, today's question of the day is this. I think I asked in the past, what kind of animal do you think would make, that you want a Pokemon based off of? Let's go with inanimate objects. And then, yes, there are inanimate object Pokemon. Some people make fun of them. I actually like most of them. I'm not a fan of the trash bag Pokemon or the ice cream Pokemon. I think those are a little silly, but I'm actually one of the few people that I don't think hates the Keyring Pokemon, Klefki. And I always kind of liked things like Magneton and Voltorb. I always thought they were interesting concepts. I don't hate inanimate object Pokemon, just some of them. But leave a comment about an inanimate object you think would make an interesting Pokemon. Something that is clearly not an animal in the real world, but Pokemon based off this inanimate object would be cool and interesting. As for me, I'm going to go with a Nintendo 3DS. And yeah, I know that, you could just have a Rotom 3DS form, but I think it would be pretty cool. Pretty meta, though. But an interesting Pokemon nonetheless. And it could have some neat mechanics behind it. So leave a comment about that, and see you guys again next time. Good day.